The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Cousins escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 29. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Here's Madison running on 1st down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, 22 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins now. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now a give to Madison. Shifts by him. And he's got this down to the 35. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On the handoff, it's Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Cousins. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
In motion right is Osborne. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cousins to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it with Madison. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Another carry now for Madison. Fighting him off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Inside handoff now, Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down carry now for Miller.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Carr. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Cousins. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Kamara try the right side. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here's second down. Here's Carr.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.